One tennis club has n male players and n female players. This question is actually very similar to one of the lecture questions that we have. There's on dating, right? That's when what we do is we remember in the lecture data I told you that we ask the girls to line one line and then the guys come in. So female players, example, let's say if I give you maybe just we try to solve for simple example, maybe just 3 male players and 3 female players, right? So example, let's say what we do is in order to look at the number of pairs, we just consider maybe this is F1, F2, F3, the 3 female players. Then the male players come in. So how many F1 can actually take in how many choices? So example, you notice that let's say if I have 3 male, M1, M2, M3, right? So these 3 males, right, there are 3 pairings that F1 can take, right? And suppose that F1 take one of them, it could be that any of them, right? So the first guy goes to F1, then when he reaches F2, right, he'll be left with 2 choices, and he reaches F3, she'll be left with 1 choice, right? So you notice that actually for them, the total number of ways in which you can arrange them is nothing but 3 factorials, right? So if you think about it, it doesn't matter who how you. So some people have the misconception that, you know, maybe what if it's a F2, F1, F3, so it's the same, right? So eventually this one also have 3 choices, this one will have 2, and this one will have 1. So the answer is still 3 factorial, and both are actually giving you the same scenario, right? So the number of ways in which this can be done, like given that now instead of 3 male, 3 female, we have like n male, n female. Of course, in question 1, you can see that you have n, so this 1, first player, 2, 3, all the way up to n. If I line all the n female players, and then I ask the n male players to come in, the n male players, right, you can see it's n minus 1 way to fit in the second one, n minus 2 way to fit in the third one, all the way. So the answer is just n factorial. Okay, so to look at a question like this, what we do is we basically fix one side. We fix maybe the male players and let the female slot in, or we can fix the female players and let the male players slot in. So we are using the slotting method. Okay.